Dr. Joseph Martin here. Christmas and the Christ consciousness. This is day 5, and the beatitude that we're experiencing today is blessed are they who hunger for and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be satisfied. Now we know that blessed means that people will receive the grace, they'll receive the love, they'll receive the peace, they'll receive the sense of just a peaceful, quiet rightness and authenticity about their life, that they're on the right path and in the right place. That's what it means to feel blessed. Now, we have the metaphors that Jesus is using here of hunger and thirst. Hunger, of course, is something we crave, we need, we enjoy, we choose to eat certain things or go for certain kinds of things. When you hunger for something, it's something that you choose, though. And we can see that water is even more of a potent symbol here. The thirstiness is, of course, humans being mostly water in our physical body. We do need water. We can't survive without it beyond 2 or 3 days or we'll die. So the thirstiness is hungering for the water of life here in a way. Things that mean the most to you, the things that you will go after, things that you strive for, things that you choose to move towards in your life. And Jesus is saying that blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness. Now, in a time when there's so much unrighteousness and so much corruption and cruelty and hatred and scamming and spin doctoring and just people lying and deceitful and cyber kind of attacks and bullying and all the things we know this so well. How many people do you know who actually hunger and thirst after righteousness? Well, the fact that you're watching this is probably you're one of them. And there is important purpose and meaning behind and inside all of this. Now, it's intriguing that Jesus would use the similes and symbols of hunger and thirst. In a way, he's alluding to something about the future for people who feel a devotion and a unity with him. He's talking about hungering, being him and his light, being the bread of life. He said that to us. And water, he said that he's the water of life and that he's the way. So these are very important similes and metaphors, but actually direct connection to the heart of Jesus in all of this process here. Righteousness. This is an interesting word, isn't it? It means many things. I just want to refer to some of these here. It means someone who's morally just. It's someone who's trustworthy, someone who's honourable, somebody who is respectful, somebody who is in touch with the divinity within themselves and the divinity of God, Goddess, and all that is. And obviously someone, in this case here, in touch with the divinity of Jesus and recognizing him as a Christed being, the first Son of Man. And this is an important thing because what it's showing up here is that there's a big difference between the divinity, the laws of the divine creator, and the human laws. Whereas the blessing and the grace of God, if you like, the creator, is all pervasive and always just and always right and always loving and always kind. On a human level, the laws of humanity, whatever culture you're in, are not often just and not always just. There's no calculation and clarity of what the law could be or how it's to be interpreted, but certainly even the purveyors of these laws sometimes for their own personal benefit misuse these. We know this to be true. So the whole aspect here is the difference between the divine love and grace and justice and righteousness and the laws of humanity. In a way, a very generalized way, we can say that the new laws, or we should say the New Testament, or the new kind of portal, the new opening that Jesus brought, showing us the way to the Christ consciousness and the cosmic consciousness, was in contradistinction and overrides in a supreme way the old Mosaic laws of the Old Testament that were all just meted out by human beings. Uh, what Jesus is suggesting in all of this is there's a personal, direct connection to God. You don't have to go through scribes, Pharisees, or even any kind of church or religion. And that's the good message, that's the good news to what we're speaking about here. Now, just wanted to say a few things that this is something that you may or may not know, but Jesus, in his great love and his compassion for everyone, he has actually incarnated many times before his life as Jesus. Of course, he does say, makes reference to in the New Testament that he was Elisha, the student of Elijah, who he claims is John the Baptist. And of course, we know in our First Nations ways that he has incarnated in many First Nations cultures and civilizations through time immemorial to bring the good message of the divine, easy, personal link to the Creator. We know in our Mohawk way that he's brought the Deganawideh when he became Deganawideh, pre-contact, pre-invasion by the white people, to Turtle Island here. And in that message, with the great law of peace, the Deganawideh we call it, it's the great law of peace and righteousness. So again, even in our Mohawk way, especially in all our traditions, there is an emphasis on individuals opening up to the righteousness within themselves and living a righteous life of equality, goodness, kindness, justice, of course, peace, and that will bring prosperity. Well, the righteous shall be satisfied. What does satisfied mean? Satisfied means that you will be contented, you will be peaceful, you will be in harmony and balance. You will find an inner kind of knowing. You will find that everything is perfect just the way it is, and that the deepest fulfilling meaning, spiritually, psychologically, relationally, and in every other way. This is what it means when the righteous are righteous and can be and will be and always are satisfied. Well, I wish you Merry Christmas. Enjoy your day. We'll see you again tomorrow for the next one. All blessings, all love, and all support, all kindness.